Lick my fingers.
Oh, hi, we're back. So let's go ahead and go do the eel deal next. This is our first level you usually want to go into in level 2. Tier 2, whatever you want to call it. I did not know about the fucking secret gem in this level for years. I'd also like to point out I don't like the remade OST for this as much. I think the original was a lot cooler because it had that like fucking... Right here, it was a synth bass would kick in, and it was... Oh, I loved it. It was fucking cool. Like... Maybe it's because of my sound mixing I have for this, but the guitar just isn't nearly as, stated, I guess. This is an example I was talking about. You need to break that box. You can't just let the nitro crates detonate it. Oh yeah, because by the way, you totally figure this shit out when you're like 7 years old in like 2000 whatever. Oh, that was a bad idea. Drinking your Kool-Aid jammers. I don't know why I always bring that up. I don't think I ever really had that many Kool-Aid jammers in my time. I was all about fucking Kool-Aid vanilla, okay? Kool-Aid jammers was like rich people food, and yes, I intentionally got killed. That's not me being bad. So you can see if you die, I mentioned this in the last video, you just go ahead and kill yourself. I can't ever forget that. I fucking watched that live, dude. That's what I mean. Anyways, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, like the green gem is gonna stay with me as long as I don't leave the level. I don't have to. That was way too close. Jesus Christ. The green gem will stay with me as long as I don't leave the level. And once I finish it, I'll get to keep it. So the green gem is used, I think, in the next tier of shit? I can't remember entirely. I'm playing this game entirely off of just, like, memory and instinct, by the way. I hope you guys are enjoying me making more stuff more frequently now that my job is not living hell every day. It's great! I actually haven't even mentioned, this is me recording this, the same week that I had my dad go to the ER, so if I sound a little bit emotionally out of it, that's why. I also ended up owing $500 in taxes. That was cool. It's been a really shitty week for me, and like I said, my prescription got, like, delayed because of a... Now, I'm not really sure how to explain this, but when your doctor has an assistant doctor write a prescription for you, that's what happened. And, I take Paxil, so I have like 90 That's what I get for talking about drugs, isn't it? So, okay. That's fine. You think I learned from this, but I didn't. So, there we go. Yeah, I take Paxil, which is very addictive if you're trying to abuse it. I take it for anti-anxiety, and I take it for depression and my OCD, so yeah, it's very potent. I take 20 milligrams, and trust me, if you take more than 20, I can guarantee you, you're gonna be on the fucking moon. It's a very unpleasant feeling to go through withdrawals. It basically feels like your brain is getting zapped with a fucking cattle prod and your muscles start hurting. It's fucking awful. But yeah, it's been a hell of a week for me, but yeah, work not being hell and making me exhausted and pissed off, that helps. It really does, doesn't it? But yeah, basically I've had like the absolute worst week ever, so this is working out pretty well. Also, I really can't stress enough, I love the original, like, you guys can't hear it very well because I have the music sort of mixed down, but it's just not as impactful as the original track was. It's more techy in this version, which is still good. I don't actually mind these levels either. This is what I guess you could call the sewer archetype. I don't mind these. This jump is very fucking awful. I do not like this jump at all. That jump fucking makes me nervous every time. Ugh. I really don't like that one. So, yeah. good times and great oldies, right? So, anyways, we only see a few of these levels. There's only 3 of them in the whole game. My favorite level archetype is the ruins. Those are my favorite ones, because that shit scared me so bad when I was a kid, dude. It was unbelievable. So I guess I'll do Barret next to get it out of the way. I don't hate these levels, but they're very fucking difficult, so... Oh boy. You want to see something cool is you can do that in midair, and he actually still does the animation. In the original, you would actually do that animation in the air as well, so... I'm gonna take it a little bit easy because, recording curse, right? So, this shit. Fucking hell, this is exactly what everyone who's played Crash 2 knows. Trying to get the box gem in this is just torture. You have to get that fucking... Okay, so the only way I can describe this after playing this whole game for like 20 years is... That was not a jump I did not think I could make. You just gotta kill yourself. But, no. You kind of... The direction you're facing when you touch the ice is how you slide. I can't, like, so if I move, like... I'll show you right here. So, like, that's the direction I'm gonna stay in when I'm moving. So let's try it again. God damn it! Oh, it's so fucking awkward, dude. You have no idea. Until you've played it, you're probably thinking if it's your first time seeing Crash 2, wow, what a scrub play. You don't understand until you've played Crash 2, and then you actually know how... Ugh, it's yucky. I don't like it at all. So, I have never liked these levels. There we go. You can run fast over those, like, seals. I just... You see, it's not the same animation that I'm used to, and my brain is just not... Yeah, I see. It's just like... I'm not used to doing this on the... You know, insane version as much as I am in the original. In the original, I could fucking do this with my eyes closed, but not in this version at all. It's just slightly different, and just fucks up all the timing. You can also hold down. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, you can hold back on the polar bear, and it just drops the tiniest bit of speed off, which you absolutely need in some of the other, like, polar bear levels. This shit is so tight, you have no idea until you've played it. You really don't. Also, yeah, nitro boxes can just jump up in the air and... Oh, what the fuck was that? I can't believe I missed that box. But yeah, nitro boxes can totally randomly jump in the air and fucking hit you. It's killed me more times than I'd want to admit. See, right there, by the way, that's what I was talking about. That you can hold back just a tiny bit and you can do it. Oh god, here we go. There we go, that's what I wanted. This is just one of those levels that's like, it's not that bad. I don't even think this is that hard, but like, I don't know. I think the Totally Dark one is called Totally Bare. I think that one is actually a lot easier, as weird as it sounds. The Sunset one is the one that I struggle with the most. That one just fucks me up. I don't know why. But, yeah, the Polar Bear levels are cool. They're basically a replacement for the Wild Hog levels in the original one. And let's see, what do I want to do next? So we can't get Air Crash all the way yet. So I guess we'll do Snowbiz, which we need the... Oh, no, we don't want to do this one next. We want to do Air Crash to get the red gem, and then we'll do Snowbiz. Because then we can actually get the, what's it called? Clear gem for this level. So we'll do that. Oh, I love that animation. I like the original one, though, too, where he looks kind of pissed off that he got kicked out of the level. Like, really? It's always cracked me up. So this is our first death route, which we actually are not going to be able to get the box gem for this level for a long time. We need to make sure we don't die, which is... Oh, you know, recording curse and all. So let's just do some very risky speedrunning strategies, right? So I'll do this. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do the secret level route first. I'm much more comfortable doing that jump in the original, because the hitbox is just different in this one to make it a little bit challenging. This is why this game throws so many fucking lives at you, by the way. Crash 2 is significantly harder than Crash 1 by just about every stretch of the imagination. So, this is our first... Well, yeah, I guess it's your first secret level you're gonna find. So this is the route that goes to the red gem path, and this is something different. In this version of the game, you can actually use the warp room to get the area unlocked. In the original, if I wanted to go back here, if I fuck this up somehow, yeah, that's fine. I got him right on the moment he did that. That was my fault. I'm willing to admit fault, to an extent. But it's never my fault. It really isn't. What? Ew, that was just yucky. That was not me, actually. I will say that wasn't my fault. So basically what we need to do is, like, in the original you had to go through that route again to get to here, but in this version you can actually just, you know, walk all up into it and just do it that way, which is a very nice quality of life feature. Also, the original, see how I have all this momentum? If I did this, I would have just went like this, basically, over the box. The way that that game worked was weird. The ice physics were very goofy. I don't know how you get those. I think they're just a fucking troll thing. I don't think you actually get them at all. I'm not comfortable with this. Yeah, there we go. That's about as clean as that's gonna get. See, and this part, yeah, this is where you want to just fucking... Oof. That's only scary because this is a different engine. I'm not used to it yet. There we go. I'm probably making somebody fucking ass clench doing this, but believe me, I know my crash. Oh, that was right on the fucking thing. God damn it. And we also haven't hit a checkpoint, so we need to make sure we're careful. So, do very risky moves, Seth. Very risky. Good idea. But yeah, that's how you get the red gem. Like I said, every single level set you have to backtrack through one section at least, which I still will defend as being better than Crash 1, where there's like fucking levels that you can't even get them all the way clear till the very fucking end of the game. You actually can get all the gems and then finish the game, and like it's not very much backtracking involved. However, backtracking, like going through the levels backwards, yeah, there's a shitload of it in this game. I can honestly tell you that. So cool, we got the red gem. Yay, I feel so special. And yeah, just like in Crash 1, there's a section where we have to have all those gems to do a platforming challenge later on. So I guess I'll just go through Snowbiz and get the clear gem, because I can't actually get the one in Air Crash for a long time. I can't even remember what the one in Air Crash does. All I know is you can't clear the level 100. Oh, it's a... pretty sure it's a warp? I don't remember. It's... oh no, it's just a clear gem, that's right. Like, it's an individual gem on its own. So, yeah, death routes almost all have a gem inside of them, and most of them don't have boxes. Keep in mind I said most of them, there's actually quite a few. So everyone likes to bitch about Cold Hard Crash, and I'm gonna be in that vocal minority of people that's absolutely fucking got like Stockholm Syndrome to this game, but I don't think Cold Hard Crash is that bad. Yeah, I know, I can see you rolling your eyes through the fucking screen, okay? I'm not that dumb. I'm not saying it's easy, I'm just saying it's not as bad as you think it is. Just like behaving. Oh, I could have made this a lot easier if I didn't do that. Personally, I don't think the B levels are that bad, because depending on how you backtrack through them, that's what makes it challenging. So, oh boy. This I'm not as comfortable with in this version of the game. If this was the original, though, I've been like, ah, whatever, fucking, just like fucking jumped all over that shit. But this is a whole new world. Gotta remember, I played Crash 2 for over 20 fucking years, okay? So, like, playing it in a brand new engine is for only about, what, 2 or 3 years now? This is just strange, because, like, I'm so used to that. Like, it's just the little minutia that's different. Just different enough, I should say, that actually fucking does my head in. But it's pretty faithful. I'd still say play this over the original if you can't track a copy down, because it's so damn identical, and it keeps everything pretty much intact, and the quality of life is extremely nice. I got a frame drop there, and I thought I was gonna fucking die. God damn. I saw like a tutorial on Steam about how to change that, and I'm not really worried about it yet. So, yeah, icicles, by the way, will fall, so don't stand underneath them. So this is how, so you need the red gem to get the clear gem for this level as well. This is why I'm doing these levels in this order, is to minimize as much unnecessary backtracking as I can do. Ugh. There's still quite a bit of heinous platforming in Crash 2. As much as I love the Ruin levels, some of the platforming in them is just fucking insanely heinous. Especially in this version of the game with the different hitboxes, and believe me, I can tell you exactly the differences in every single area in this game. You could probably argue that they're the same, but no, they're totally different. For one, Crash 2 original and Crash 1 and 3 by proxy, the hitboxes were basically square. In this one, alright, this I gotta focus on. I don't like this at all. Yeah, it's so awkward to explain. This is a good example. If this was the original, I could have just jumped right off of that and had no fucking problem. Well, I could try to do it the quick way. She came for quick! Oh boy, there we go. Also in the original, if I did that, that box probably wouldn't have counted. And the box tally is also new. Oh, this is just gross. There we go. This one's very, very iffy. Ugh. Yeah, the box tally is new to the Insane Trilogy for like 18 out of 18. You wouldn't see that in the original, you just see how many boxes you broke. Which fucks so many people. If I'm gonna be honest, that's the hardest thing about Cold Hard Crash, is that fucking asshole box that's just literally, if you've played it, you know. That's all there is to it. You don't need to know my explanation yet until I get there. It's complete and total cuntbaggery, that's all I can tell you, without any hesitation. I don't know, 125 boxes, okay, good. This is the game that I swear to God I've missed like one box at least once in every level ever, and it's haunted me since then. But yeah, that one has like a just awful... Actually, there's two secret levels that have terrible boxes. It's Unbearable and Cold Hard Crash. Those have bullshit boxes that are very easy to miss. So I guess we'll do Air Crash and get the Death Route gem. We're not gonna get the clear gem until the next level set. So I'm comfortable doing this and then Air Crash or Crash Crush, whatever it's called, the next boulder one. You see, Crash 2 isn't very long. It's just... Jesus, I got a frame drop and that scared me. It's just... It's very difficult in a lot of good ways and a lot of bad ways. I'm still, by the way, trying to get adjusted to my medication being back in me for a few hours. It was a fucking headache, dude. It causes me so much pain. It really does. I hate it. 2 days is just not fun. Because my job is physical, so... Not fun. See, if this is the original, I wouldn't trust that shit. I would be like, I'm gonna die. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ignore the bonus route. And... This is something that I just have had happen too many times. I'm not gonna fucking go right now. We'll wait till these do this. So up there is a Death Route platform. These only show up if you make a perfect run up to it. If you die in the level, you gotta reset the level and come back in. So, we've already got the gem, correct? Okay. Ugh. The crystal, sorry. The crystals, of course. Dope! Anyway, oh my god, I almost did that, Jesus. So if I died, the gem... Oh, Jesus, I am really out of it. The platform will still be there. If this was the original Crash 2, it would still be there, but if it was the PAL version... The PAL version actually is really fucking difficult because it, if you fuck up in the Death Route, you have to reset the whole fucking level altogether because it won't show back up. So this, thank God, does not do that. Also, there's a couple of enemy differences. I think the speeds on some enemies are different in the PAL version as well. I don't own the PAL version, so don't ask me. So I'm not going to go through that level all the way until the next tier. So don't be like, Seth, you missed boxes! I can't get them, man. I just can't do it. I guess we'll end with Crash Crush, and then we'll do the KOMODO Bros. I love that name. So I thought they were the coolest fucking boss in the game. I really did when I was a kid. It was mainly in part to their music, too. Which I think is actually better in this version. It's almost like better. I would honestly say it's a better improvement. So this one, I'm not very good at. I'm not gonna lie. I don't lie to you guys. I'm true and honest. Oh, Jesus. The mines don't kill you, they just slow you down. So, this level, it's not that bad, but it introduces, like, a couple of things, like having to manage breaking a steel crate while the boulder's on your ass, and it's really nerve-wracking, and I gotta remember it's to the left. Also, you can't bring masks into these levels. You have to, Actually, one thing I want to point out, too, I love the design in this level so fucking much. It's so good. I love this aesthetic. The original PS1 version's also fucking gorgeous. So, in this level in particular, we have to break a steel crate in order to actually, like, beat the boulder, I guess. That's our objective in this level at the end. Ugh. This is also the last boulder level. The bear level, I guess it's like a half of a boulder level in some regard. You can also bring masks into that one in this version. I'm not sure if you could bring masks into Unbearable in the original PS1 version. I could be wrong in saying you couldn't, because that level is actually scripted to make sure you can pick up Aku Aku masks to start with. But we'll get there when we get there. So, this is a pretty straightforward level, too. And I love this design right here. This is so fucking pretty. This is absolutely one of the most, like, pretty games I've ever seen in a long time. It's very colorful, it's very cartoony, but almost realistic. It's got a very nice mesh. I think Crash 2 is my favorite, environments in the Crash series, because they just really pop. And it really helps that a lot of the levels, as you keep playing in the tiers, they just kind of change the overall, like, day-to-night settings. I know some levels had that in Crash 1, but you really feel it in Crash 2, and it's a very wintry themed game, because I think this wasn't this slated to a winter release? I can't remember. Because I do remember playing Jam Pack, and they had the level with Snow Go, and I played the shit out of that when I was a kid. So, you can sometimes jump over those, but I'm very fucking bad about doing it. I'm not good at it at all. So there's our steel crate. Oh god, that is never not close. It's always right on the end. Unless you're playing the original, you can cheese it a bit harder. Oh, that's... I went through that pretty luckily, I guess. So, let's go to KOMODO Bros. They are absolutely one of my favorite boss fights just for their music. Their fights are actually very, very fucking easy and boring. But goddamn if it wasn't really cool.
10 of 25 crystals.
Put it in your pants, I don't want to see it. So, KOMODO Bros, I love this music so much. I'm gonna let this play out too. fucking didgeridoo and metal go together like fucking cheese and wine. That is like the most sick fucking remake in the entire series. It is so goddamn good. Anyways. Yeah, that was tier 2. Oh man.
Good show, Crash. The KOMODO brothers.
Yeah. I know what you're gonna say. I don't like it either, so I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys are having a good time. I sure as hell am.
Usually they just give you Wampa fruit. And no, they're not apples! They're Wampa fruit!